Rain had the major say on the second day of the LV County Championship match between Hampshire and Lancashire at the Geas Bowl, a day on which Agathangelou recorded his maiden championship 100. He began the day on 93 out of his side's 252 for 9, and it took him only 20 minutes of the morning to convert that into his terrific ton. He got there with a guide down to third man, followed by a sprint, as he knew that this was his moment. It had been some effort from the South African player, who'd only come into the team as a very late replacement for Simon Katic, who took a nasty blow in the head in the pre-match net session. Agathangelou had needed 176 balls for his 100, which had contained 14 fours and a 6. It was the 5th century for the 23-year-old in the first-class game, but his first in this country. He had Simon Carrigan to thank too for helping him get to 3 figures. Lancashire's last man arrived at the crease with his side on 225 for 9, and with Agathangelou on only 69. This pair had frustrated Hampshire both on the previous evening and on this morning, as both became rather hard to dislodge. Not that the home attack weren't giving it their all. David Balcombe produced a peach, which was even too good for a man with bags of runs to his name already. The super-talented sporting all-rounder Agathangelou survived that and continued to go on, as Hampshire struggled for a breakthrough into the second hour of the morning session. It was perhaps a career-changing performance from the man who's previously played for North West and the Lions in his native South Africa. By the time he was dismissed for 121, run out by Danny Briggs' excellent direct hit in the 18th over of the morning, he'd scored 41% of his side's runs. No doubt he would have been disappointed to get out in that manner, with Lancashire just 5 runs short of a third batting bonus point. They were all out for 295, the last pair adding 70, and the last 2 wickets putting on 113 runs. Hampshire had half an hour at the crease before lunch and lost their captain Jimmy Adams in the 4th over of their reply, Kyle Hogg trapping him in front for a duck. Hogg's best ever figures were earned at this ground a couple of summers ago, and he obviously enjoys playing here. Alas for him, he spent the rest of the day in the pavilion as the rain swept in at lunch, this the rather unpleasant scene for the rest of the day. Hampshire had made 7 for 1 by the time that play was abandoned. They faced only 8 overs, and everyone will hope that the forecast for the weekend is right. It's supposed to be warmer and drier, which means that this important game between 2 of the second division's strongest teams can move forward once again.